Hey man, what's going on, man? It's another day, another dollar, man. It's pain and temporary and over.
And it's possible.
Hey, I want to start off by saying it right. We have a lot of sacrifices we had to take in life. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by sacrifice, we have good sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And we normal as people, our kind, we deal with a lot of trust issues. You know what I'm saying? We deal with a lot of people that we feel like switching up on us, and we've been our emotion a lot, you know what I'm saying? But, I always speak on like sometimes we gotta just live on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta give it all to God, you know what I'm saying? Cause like we don't get what we want in life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we put ourselves out to the world and the world don't give it back, you know what I'm saying? We
The
start to
world will
feel
shit
some
on
type
you.
of way, you know what I'm saying? So we want to touch up on some little stuff that we done learned and how we move now, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
definitely. Uh, so the point that he was making is basically you do not want to fake the funk. Don't fake the funk. I remember when I was in school getting my associates, I had an awesome, amazing teacher, and we called ourselves the Greens because we was the last class at the time, and our uniform or our scrubs was green, so we was the Greens. And I remember when I first got accepted into the medical assistant program, I was late for class every day, like every day. And I would just walk in and smile and just take my seat. And I remember she pulled me to the side and said, "We're doing a health fair, and I want you to be the spokesperson." And I was like, "What do you mean the spokesperson?" She was like, "The person that gives out all the information, because for one, you like to talk. Two, you have $1 million smile, and that $1 million smile gonna take you places." And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Okay, if you think I could do it." And not that I wasn't confident or didn't think I could do it. It's just that I had so much going on in my life that my mind wasn't mentally there. But I knew I needed to finish school and get it done. But she looked at me and said, "And you always walk in my class late and you smile and you take your seat. Don't do that again. Because next time you won't walk in my class." She's like, "I peeped it. Yes, I did." And she checked me. Did it in a great way. And it was 100 what she said. And what I'm saying is, sometimes we need corrections. Sometimes we need checking. But sometimes you also got to know when you dealing with bullshit. And at that time in my life, I was dealing with a lot of bull. I was like holding on to a lot of stuff that was hurting me. And I masked it with a smile. And I got into the classroom and no one ever knew what was going on. No one ever knew what I was dealing with. And what I'm telling you now is forgive. Let it go. Forgiving does not mean you hold on to it and you move on for a minute and you say verbally out your mouth you forgiven. Does not mean that you come in agreement with what they done to you, or the thing or the person that hurt you, and you sit back and you just, "Oh, I forgive you and we're gonna be bosom buddy again." No, 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 no. That's not what you do. Forgiving means, guess what? I forgave you, I peeped it, but I gotta move on. I gotta now move to the next area in my life. I'm not gonna allow you to keep hurting me. I'm not gonna allow you or it to keep bothering me or taking up my time. And I'm not gonna keep masking it with a smile.
and what we so often do, we start giving situation energy that don't even need it. We'll have a million things to do that week, but we so focused on a person doing something to us and not liking us, we forget about our whole week. And them people, they gonna move on and not care nothing about you. So you give stuff your energy, and that same stuff you give your energy to ain't giving you no energy back. So you gotta understand how life works and how human work. You know what I'm saying? People do stuff and they don't even think about it. They know they doing it, but they don't worry about you. So when you sit in the house and worry about other people, they not worrying about you. So
No.
I had to come understanding like, man, I got to move on. I got to keep one foot in front of the other, and I got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And definitely you wanna You wanna be the example that you're talking about. No, you're not perfect. No, you not gonna always get it right. Cause as Jill Scott said, we all sinners. We ain't saints, we sinners. We all fall short of the glory.
Every
So
last one
stop
of us.
walking around like you perfect. Stop walking around like you God himself. It was only one person, perfect person in this world, on this earth at one point in time, and that was Jesus Christ himself. And he still died. Died for our wrongs doing.
And I can be I'm just saying an example. Like I can be a preacher and everything come out my mouth can be too real or nothing but godly, but understanding a preacher supposed to also tell you the wrong too. I ain't perfect, I do this and I do that, but they don't do that, and so a lot of people don't even like go to church no more because they feel like church people hurt people. You get what I'm saying? And hurt people
And most
do
of the
hurt
time they
people.
do.
So you gotta understand, like you know, once you putting out a message or you trying to help somebody, you don't want to just put out everything that positive. You got to tell them some bad stuff too, because in life it's good and bad. That's just what's going on in life. It's two sides.
It is. And guess what? I learned that early on in life. And I remember I was dealing with something in life, and I went to my mother because I was so hurt. And I was talking to my mama about it. And it brought me to tears at the time. And you know what she told me? She said, lesson learned. She said, let me tell you something. It's two sides to every people in this world.
Yeah.
So that's because they showing you the good side. Always expect that other side at some point. Because people can only wear masks for so long. And I just want to tell you guys, don't walk around here thinking that because people are cool, people telling you they your friend, people telling you they like you. Guess what? That other side gonna come out at some point. You gonna see the real deal at some point. And now that I have a daughter, now that I have a child, I have to move accordingly because I gotta show her how to show people how to treat her. I can't allow people to run over me.
And you don't want to love something so much that you don't even love yourself no more.
That too.
You don't want to put so much energy and force in something else, and you ain't putting it in yourself. Because once they're gone and they walk off, you ain't got nothing no more.
Nothing.
So
because you don't invested all your time helping them, building them, working on them. So you still got to work on you. You still got to focus on you. It's okay to help people.
And you would get punished for that because God said you did what human did.
Wanted you to do.
What human wanted you to do. You didn't do what I tell you to do. You know what I'm saying?
Because if he told you to help, he gonna give you the resources and the time to help at the right time, at the given time. But he also don't gave you your own vision. He also have given you your own mission, your own assignment that you got to carry out. So you got to go to him and ask for guidance on how do I help the people that you told me to help? How do I give to the people you told me to give when my resources are scarce? You got to go to God for that. You can't sit back and allow man to dictate what you supposed to do.
And another thing, I'm gonna tap on another subject, right? My book called Pain is Temporary for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And hard and overcome the impossible and further woman. So the purpose of my book, right, is to help people that going through grief. What I went through, you know what I'm saying? When my little brother passed away. Where I watched him get hit by a car and he passed away. So I'm pushing out a narrative, right, that can help another person that going through something that then turned into drugs or just feel like giving up in life or, you know, don't want to live no more. I'm trying to let them know that I've been through the same situation and you can overcome everything, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in God, you know what I'm saying, and you willing to keep pushing, keep one foot in front of the other and keep going, you know what I'm saying? Her book, Infertile Woman, tell them what you pushing out, baby.
Infertile Woman, Overcoming the Impossible. My book is me telling my story on different impossible situations or situations that seemed impossible in my life that I have overcome. And one of those being infertility. I talked about overcoming the troubles that came with infertility, like losing a divorce, a marriage, my health, all type of things. So in the book, I just share my journey on those different situations that seemed impossible, and gave you a blueprint and a step-by-step guidance so you can overcome your impossible situation. You may not be experiencing a relationship loss. You might be experiencing a loss of a job. You can still apply those same principles to that situation.
And we also got affirmation. I want to say this, right? These book is special books, right? Because we give y'all a story that God put us through. We give
Yeah.
y'all a testimony. So once you read this book, these books coming from our heart. This ain't no AI book. This book is coming especially from our heart. And when God give you a gift, your gift gonna make room for you. You get what I'm saying? So everything you've been through in life, it ain't bad. It's a learning lesson. It's a process. You get what I'm saying? When
Right.
you go to a warehouse and you see meat going through the machine first, they got to get the meat. They got to, whatever animal, they got to kill it. They got to send it through the processor. It got to come out. It got to get bagged up. It got to get distributed. So everything is a process in your life. You get what I'm saying? So when you're going through stuff, don't beat yourself up. Don't get stressed out, get emotional. Want to eat all day, sleep all day. Fight through it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's easy to give up. But it take a real man and a real woman to keep pushing in life. You get what I'm saying? So I want to tell y'all that keep going no matter what you're going through. Because me and this girl done been through a whole lot.
A whole lot.
And as your podcast go on, y'all gonna get to know us a little more. And the testimonies we got, we're gonna be able to share it with y'all. Some of y'all can relate to me, some of y'all can relate to her. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get the message. You get what I'm saying? And we coming hard as ever. You know what I'm saying? We got some great things going on. Y'all coming on our videos, subscribe us, and let us know to keep going. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do our best. We're going to push out a video every day. You get what I'm saying? Every day you're going to see this. We're going to show up and show out. You get what I'm saying? Close it up, baby.
Yeah, so everything he pretty much said. Definitely
Get them free affirmation.
don't give up.
She going to give y'all the free affirmation to speak every morning.
Don't give up. Don't allow anyone to dictate your life. Don't allow anyone to take you out your comfort zone, take you out your peace. And yeah, I'm gonna give the affirmations. Keep pushing daily. Remind yourself that today is the day that something good is gonna happen to me and mine.
Perfect.
Whether it's you, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your children. But today is the day something's going to happen good for me and mine. Today is the day that I am favored. Today is the day that I will receive favor. Today is the day that I'm walking into favor. Today is the day that a miracle sign and wonder is going to happen to me.
And whatever she just gave you, that's really how you activate your life. That's how you activate your day. If you say it and you don't move on it, it's not gonna work. But if you say it and you start stepping like it, I promise you, it's gonna all work out for you.
Yes, it will.
So we want to just close this out. You got any more thing to say, baby?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
This is gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? And when we come on here, we're gonna be ourselves the same way we is daily. We're gonna give it to y'all daily. We ain't gonna blink that out. None of that. We're gonna give it to y'all straight raw. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. That's what